How did you get to sing the band?
The band was
Shanghai
written
yeah.
especially for me. Very lucky.
Wow.
Because in the 70s, Hong Kong TV station started making drama. And for every drama, they would have a theme song. But because in the 70s, I was traveling, you know, sometimes London, sometimes Asia, but very rarely in Hong Kong. So every time they have a new song, they wanted me, but I'm not there. So they give it to other singers. So by 1980, my recording company, EMI, said to the TV station, we can get Frances to come back if you can give her a song to sing, you know, we'll make sure she comes back. So they said, oh yes, the next project is The Bund. It's a big story set in Shanghai, starring Zhao Yunfat, and you know, it's going to be a very good story, 60 episode, you know. So they said, right, we'll get her back. So Joseph Koo, the composer, has worked with me for, since 1969. He was the judge on the talent contest that I took part in. He discovered me. So he knew my voice inside out because I recorded many commercial jingles, movie songs with him. So he says, oh, okay, this one for Frances. So he wrote the song based on my range. So that's why when I sing it, it's very comfortable. When someone else sings it, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, for you it's very natural.
Yeah, because it's a very big range. It's sort of very low and very high, very big and very small.
So that's how you got to sing Shanghai Tan, the theme song.
And when we recorded it, nobody really expected it to be so successful. They knew the TV series will be very well made and we have very good actors. But the music was written so well. And the opening 8 bars, you know, dang, 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 it just fitted the story so well. And because it was played every day, prime time, twice, you know, so it became very, very big. So even in Thailand, when they show the series, they dubbed the speaking in Thai, but they kept the song. So that's
everywhere,
how,
everyone knows the song.
Even in Malaysia, yes.
Everywhere in Asia.
It was very lucky for me. Yeah.
Even today, it's still very famous. Some of the younger generation, they may have never watched the series, but they know this song.
Yeah, they know the song. They don't know me. They know the song.
They know this song.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Why do you think it has come so far, so long?
Because it is a beautifully written song. The lyrics are also very beautiful. It tells a good story, and there's a lot of emotion in the song. And it's a very classic melody that really can stand the test of time. I think that is so important. That song has been voted one of the 10 major songs of the century. So also in China as well as in Hong Kong. So you know, China is a huge market, and this is voting by people going online and also texting. So it is the general public's opinion. Yeah.
How many times have you sung this song?
Oh, must be over 10,000 times.
Everywhere you go, people want you to sing.
If I
this
don't
song.
sing that song, I can never leave the stage.
Have you ever talked this with Zhao Yunfat? How the band made you and him really famous?
He
into
knows.
Superstars?
He's very grateful too, like me. Very, very appreciative of the fact that we were lucky to have had this vehicle to make us so big. Yeah. I've sustained my career for another 31 years after Shanghai Beach. And in fact, in 2008, in China, they remake. And they asked me to sing the song, but in Mandarin this time. So even now, you know, many people in China have the ringtone on their telephone. That is still the same song.
Is the feeling of singing it in Mandarin different? Now you sing it to a billion people.
The lyricist in China who wrote the words took the meaning of the song in Cantonese and wrote it in Mandarin. Very similar feeling. And I can remember one of the reviews I got in Beijing. Somebody who is about my age who heard me sing Shanghai Beach many years ago in the 80s and said that, you know, 30 years later, when in fact it's 28 years later when Frances sings Shanghai Beach in Mandarin again, what she has is that feeling of, in Chinese we call 有點霸氣. That means she has made it. She has that sense of, she has a presence. She demands your attention. So that's the way she felt that I had sung this song.
Have you ever thought one day you'll get to sing it in Mandarin?
We tried in Hong Kong, but we were not successful. The words that we wrote in Hong Kong were not half as good as this one. So it's important to get a good writer. But then basically Hong Kong people speak Cantonese. So you ask them to write something in Mandarin, it's just a little bit odd. Yeah.
But today you sing to like 1 billion people. Well, and it's still popular.
It is. It's a song that most singers would learn to sing. Even the Filipino singers, if they work in anywhere there is Chinese, they would learn to sing that song.
Oh, even here in Thailand too.
I'm sure.
Tan tan tan. Everyone knows this song. Now, during the 80s and the 90s, Hong Kong music is very popular.
Yes.
But today it sort of died down. What happened?
It has to do with the type of music that is popular. When, in my youth, in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, the songs were beautifully written. They were uncomplicated songs. The lyrics are like poems. You can read them, and they rhyme, and you can remember them very easily. Then things got faster and faster. You know, the pace of life got faster. It's not just in Asia. It's the same in America.
Yeah.
You listen to pop music, it becomes synthetic because people now use computers to replace real people. So the beat, the constant beat, very often is a synthetic drum or keyboards playing things that are normally played by people. When you have a group of string players, even though they may sound absolutely perfect, but they are not absolutely together because there is soul in the way they play. There is feeling. In a machine, that's what's lacking. They can be perfect, but it doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have any life. So gradually, people listen to that type of music, and because the pace of life is so fast, they don't take time to enjoy each piece of music. So the songs just come out very quickly and disappear very quickly. And it is the same all over the world. And also now, I think the music scene is more demanding, more sophisticated, in the sense that they want artists that look good, not necessarily sound good, because they can do a lot in the studio, right? If their beat is wrong, the tempo is wrong, they can jiggle it.
Yeah.
If the tune is wrong, they can jiggle it. You know, they can dub once, and if that's a perfect take, they copy paste the whole song. So artists today are not the same as artists in the old days. When I first started recording, I feel like a dinosaur. When I first started recording, it's open reel to open reel. You know, we only have one channel, open reel to open reel. If you make a mistake, you've got to start all over again. You can't drop in. It was only about 2 or 3 years after I started recording, then the 8-channel machines and then the 16-channel machines. Now you can have hundreds of channels with a computer. So with the modernization of everything, I think the essence, the excellence has been lost. And people are just too busy. They no longer take the time to enjoy a piece of music. They no longer think, oh, that piece of music is beautifully played, because to them it's only a beat, you know. So that is just modernization.